Are y'all able to? Y'all can hear me, right? Hopefully this is my I have the right mic on. I don't know if I do. Let's make sure real fast. We gonna make sure real quick. I haven't done this in a while. Okay. So that means we probably don't have our mic on there. Let's get that figured out. Why am I acting slow? Wait, are y'all able to hear me? Is it through this mic or it might be through the laptop? I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm not. I don't think this one is my mic. It is connected to my mic. I'm tripping. It is connected to my mic. All right, that's a bet then. I don't know what either of these are. Oh, you can hear it through both. Um, I'm gonna turn that one off. How does it sound now? Okay, yeah. Okay, so I just listened to it through my phone. We should be straight, bro. I'm gonna just get straight into it. I really don't got time to sit here and deal with the technical difficulties. Hopefully, y'all can see on that right there. Bro, it's been so long since I've streamed, y'all. Bro. Okay, but it's looking like y'all can see what I see, so let's get to it. Let's get to it. Oh, last thing I want to check is I want to make sure that the playback's not too loud. Usually, I ain't gonna lie. My streams like last year, every time I played a little playback, it would be too loud. So I want to make sure I ain't, ear some of y'all, I ain't trying to blow nobody's eardrums out. Because the audio is kind of loud, so I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. Okay. This is some of the footage I have. I don't want to really spoil too much, but this is just one scene. Inspired many through your creative arts. Yeah, so that's a little bit of it. That's some of the audio. Inspired many through your creative arts. Inspired many through your creative art. All right, so that's one scene that we got down yesterday. I'm on a new scene today. So here we have Zion Tamil. This is our subject that we will be. Hold on, y'all. Is that too loud for y'all? Like if I take a frame right now, let me know if it's too loud. Low key, I feel like it's kind of still loud. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna see if I can turn it down just a little bit. Oh, you said it's not too loud? Bet. That's a bet. We ain't gonna. I might just turn it down just a notch, though. Just a small little nudge. I ain't gonna lie. Just a nudge. Cause everybody's saying not that loud, but they ain't saying like It's like right there. It's right there. I'm gonna just tone it down just a little bit. Just a little bit. I feel like it's my screen capture. So we're gonna take it down to like 40. Not 30. 32. Let's see how that sounds. I'm gonna try one more time. Let me know, chat. Yeah, I'll keep it right there. Alright, so if y'all say it ain't that loud, we're gonna get straight into it. So this ain't gonna be a long animation today. I don't wanna take too long on it. But we got some good stuff right here. This is our little audio track today. Oh, that's not the whole thing. Opened up schools for many young children. So we will be animating to that audio track. So basically, all this is right here is just basically like they're going down memory lane. So really what I'm animating is memories. This is not actually like the story in that sense. I've animated most of this animation. These are just like small little quick clips to kind of integrate in there to kind of show past memories. So these are one of the past memories. He was a school teacher. Well, he wasn't a school teacher, but he opened up schools. So right now he's standing in one of the hallways. He got his nice gray suit on, and you're gonna see I guess a bunch of kids just bust out of a room screaming after that school bell goes off. But I remember back when I was in school, bro, we used to like wait by the front door, dog, and as soon as you hear that bell go off, bro, everybody just run out into the hallway trying to like get out of there because obviously ain't nobody wanting to be there anyway. But then you had that one teacher, the bell doesn't dismiss you, I do. I used to like actually despise teachers like that. I wish I could animate right now, but I've got school in 3 days. No, I feel you, bro. I got school starting up soon too, but the biggest thing is prioritize. If you learn how to manage your time, schedule things out, you can probably still find it like time to animate. Obviously, it's not going to be as much as summertime, but you can probably still make some time, brother. Always make time for what you love. But if you definitely playing sports and that, you probably could. Yeah, that schedule would be a little too rigorous. I remember like when I was in high school, when sports season would roll around, I had no time at all. None. Cause we have practice like either early in the morning or you got school and then you got practice after school. And by the time you done with practice, bro, you don't want nothing to do with no animation. You ain't trying. Shoot, take my shower, knock out, go eat something maybe. All right, let's get into it. I think it's pretty focused. Yeah, yeah, it's nice and focused. All right, y'all. Let the games begin. Y'all let me know if anything doesn't sound right. Oh, we got some light camera movement right here. I literally hate when my camera does that. All right. So we're probably gonna take like 15 still frames actually, and then we'll kind of get into it. You need some time to just let it sit first. Of course, some still frames, a little bit of yapping. Are any of y'all like working on any projects right now? Like, what's going on, bro? I have not streamed in forever, bro. What the world? Why is it saying my stream ended? Like, why is it saying my stream ended? Like, what was the point of that? Diabolical. Alright, so we got those 15 frames down. I don't know if those were like hotkeys or what. You're animating a rainy fight scene. That's interesting. So like, how are you doing the rain? Are you doing it like through VFX or? I assume not practically, because that would be like a lot, but you never know. And how are you gonna do the rain? Usually, I I usually use production crate. I usually just plaster it in there, take down the opacity a little bit. I've only used rain in like one film. I think it was like my Star Wars one. Just slight movements, chat. See, this is what I dislike. Oh, that's why. I'll use a spray bottle every frame. You know what? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I was never into really like saturating my Legos, but I'm into other stuff though. You know, I don't know if you can kind of see, but his neck is showing a little bit. I just started mutilating my Legos for better posability. I recently just got into that, and I'm not gonna lie, it's changed the game. If I showed y'all this whole animation right now, like it looks 10 times different than all my other animations. But no, I assume that like actually like spraying the set, like it still looks cool. I've seen it in other animations before. It doesn't look bad. Uh, I just don't prefer it though. That's just me. But it probably I can't. I need to go see that though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody kind of does it differently. I think it looks good sometimes if you do it correctly. Everywhere animation say, "Where have I been, bro?" Cooked. I've been cooked. I want to make sure my Okay, yeah, it's on. I got like a slight camera move in there. I'm not gonna lie. I might just restart this. Put a little. Yeah. Sorry, guys. It's that trial and error whenever you first start shooting. It's like, do it right. How you start, how you finish. I always say that. Don't be afraid to restart. It's not like it's just a bunch of still frames anyway, so I'm not tripping. We'll get it all back in a couple seconds. Yeah, I usually have to put something up under my camera so it doesn't do all that shifting. Unfortunately, like my floor is like carpeted, so usually if I apply a little bit of pressure on the floor, it starts to like just it's like miniature moves. I literally hate it. Yeah, I can't wait to go to like some hardwood floors so that I don't get like as much of that movement, but it's okay. But yeah, I've been out the way, man. I've been working on stuff. I've actually just been working on too many projects at once. I feel like that's the problem. So it's kind of like hard to just get one out, but this one should be out in. I'm not even gonna say because I don't want to get people's hopes up. You know how inconsistent I can be sometimes, and that's not a good thing. It's something I'm definitely trying to change, but yeah. We're gonna capture 14 of these bad boys and get right back to work. Yeah, I just been working and stuff. Obviously, I have a job outside. Oh my god, why does it keep doing that? What is up with OBS, man? What is up with OBS? Is it my stream keys? Like, what's going on? I couldn't guess why it's like actually just switching to stream offline. Like it keeps switching to this for like no reason at all. Blows me, but is it not showing the chat in here? I feel like, oh, it's not. That's tough. That's tough. I didn't even plaster the chat in here. My bad, guys. I didn't know that was a cuss word. Yeah, guys. So I do have a job. I didn't mean to say that. Forgive me for not being courteous, bro. How do I do that again? Forgot. Do I go to? Let's see. All right, guys, we gotta do this quick. Let's see, YouTube Studio. All right, so currently we are live. So alright, so we got chat right there. So we're gonna take y'all back to OBS and put y'all where y'all belong. Boom. And chat has appeared. It's too easy. Come on, man, that's too easy. Stream offline. I think I'm gonna take this off because like it keeps switching over to that, and it's kind of like making me mad. I wonder how I can like change that. Like not even make it an option right now. Yeah, we gonna just remove it, bro. Like I don't even have to deal with it. We gonna keep that one just in case, but you know what? It is what it is. Let's get back to animation. Yeah, y'all got that J.O.B. Okay. The little light streak is a little distracting. It's always something, guys. Wish I could see more of the set design, but I guess we're gonna have to wait to the end of the shot. Yeah, Hoodie Studios, I wish I could show y'all a little bit more of it too, but I don't have my webcam on me. Like what y'all are viewing me through, that's straight through my laptop. So I could pick my laptop up technically and just show y'all, but that's too much work. I'll show y'all at the end of the shot because we got to transition anyway. This is gonna be two separate shots, so whenever I'm like changing out to the next scene, I'll show y'all. This shot shouldn't take as long. The next one will definitely take a lot longer. Yeah, it's a nice little school hallway. Decorated the floors, got some lockers in the background, door right behind us, all that good jazz. We should be good. I don't want that to get annoying. Let me turn it down a little bit. Y'all, I spam audio. There's a fat streak on the middle of his face, and I really don't know. I think that's a part of the design. Like, it got scratched at some point. But you know what? That's what comes with stop motion animation is that, like, imperfection. Just deal with it, I guess. Cool. Just a little, buddy. Lean back just a little bit for me. That should be good. We're already moving fast, ladies and gentlemen. We might finish this scene in record time. Just a light little tap. Yeah, that is the problem with Lego. Lego is super reflective. You just kind of got to eat it. It's either that or go to Blender. Which I've really been considering, like, getting into Blender. Like, I've seen people be cranking out animations twice as fast, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, obviously, I'd never give up stop motion, but I really feel like I kind of want to become a jack of all trades. There ain't no problem with that. I feel like it would be a good skill to learn as well. Have y'all started working in Blender at all, or y'all are like, oh, it's disgusting? Because I know like a lot of people are like, oh, I'm not doing that. And then some people are like, there's no point in getting into it because AI is gonna take all of our jobs anyway. Bro, people crash out over AI, bro. Wait, I'm trying to hear the audio. Okay, so all this is just children. So we're gonna take some more shots real fast. Probably take like 10 and or 8. We'll take 8. I think he eased out pretty good. A little fast. Noob mistake. Ugh. I low-key forgot to post on my Instagram that I was going live. So we have 5 viewers in here, but guess what? I love all y'all. Bump everybody that ain't show up, man. Nah, I ain't put out the little party invite. I ain't tell people we was partying up in here. I ain't gonna lie, like once my streams get jumping again, cause I'm about to start streaming, like just all my animations, cause like why not? It's either y'all are here or I'm just sitting in here just like dead quiet, and I ain't gonna lie, it's not good for my mental health. So I need to start streaming more. I feel like if I'm talking to actual people instead of myself, it might not take a toll on me. I have actual people to talk to. I feel like it's not gonna take me out of it because I ain't gonna lie, it kind of does suck because sometimes like I'll get demotivated to animate, and I feel like it's also because it's just like dang, like I don't have any human interaction. Not that I need it. Like there's sometimes where I'm like, okay, I want to not be around people, or I don't feel like having to entertain folk. But sometimes I feel like that's also what I like to do. I like talking to people, so yeah, I'm gonna start streaming more just for the sake of I feel like it'll kind of help me be more productive as well, and it'll also keep me focused on these shots, bro. Cause bro, when I'm animating by myself, I might get up and go do something like 5-6 times in between there. Like I don't be all the way locked in, which is taking me like 10 times longer to get films done. Hopefully my animators can film me, or I'm just yapping. Yeah, buddy, we're gonna go backwards. What is wrong with you? This film has a lot of strong, like, emotional message to it. It's not no superhero film. I'm all the way over that. I feel like, I've matured now. Like, I'd love to sit there and do, like, Avengers stuff, and I will, but they're not gonna be like, I'm not dedicating any more of my time to, like, superhero, all that other stuff. Like, all my films now are gonna actually have, like, genuine story and message to them. If I do something like superhero related, as far as like Spider-Man, Flash, Batman, any of that, Justice League, Avengers, Fantastic Four, I don't care what it is. Shoot, Power Rangers, it's gonna have some type of message to it. Like this film has a lot of message to it and has nothing. It's just like a regular person. Like I made up a random character, made a story about him. And the thing is, we can all relate to this man. I don't know if y'all know his name, Zion Tamuel. That is this man's name. Why is that his name, you ask? Zion Tamuel has a meaning. The first name, Zion, has a meaning. Tamuel has a meaning. It talks about, like, Zion almost means God's promise, and Tamuel basically means like the fulfillment of that promise. So his name means basically like God's promises fulfilled, essentially. And so with that being said, this film is like a lot about basically fulfilling his potential, but there's a twist to it. What that twist is, y'all won't see until it gets released. There's no point in me sitting here and explaining it and animating it at the same time. Like, I want y'all to be like surprised. Like, I want y'all to get the illustration and the understanding all at the same time. Okay, he's moving a little too much. Just a small little tap. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, Zion. Lock in. Ew.
Opened up schools for many young children.
Okay, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Sometimes, like, doing the most minute movements is like more work than like big movements, if I'm being honest. I feel like you can get away with a lot more when you're doing big movements, but when it's subtle head turns, you get away with way less. Because it has to be subtle, like, it has to be smooth, gradual. You notice more with some like small movements, especially when it's the main subject character. If it was a background character, you might be able to slack a little bit. But these characters that like where they have the stage presence, yeah, you can't be doing that. So I ain't gonna lie, that first head movement was a little bit rough towards the end. I let it slide though. Should I be letting that slide? Absolutely not. I'm being a bad example right now. Never let it slide, guys.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for many young children.
See, this was pretty smooth. The world. And the school bell rings. It's a little stiff. I don't know why it's stiff like that.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for many young children.
Ain't chat. Y'all not gonna talk to me, man. I might as well animate by myself. Y'all being dry, bro. Y'all think this is just the time to sit here and soak up what I'm doing? I came to talk, bro. Y'all don't let me down. Y'all think y'all just finna sit here and just marinate while I sit here and work hard? Absolutely not. I think not. Get to singing. Talk to me about something, bro. I don't care how dumb it is. I just need like communication right now. Donate me a galaxy or something. But I don't even know how all that work, bro. I think that's only TikTok or something like that. People be going live on TikTok. They be getting like galaxies. I really don't even understand how none of that works. Like, I guess it's worth money. I should probably know that, bro. I should probably know that. Nah, I don't care about none of that. But y'all talk to me for real. I ain't playing about that. Ugh.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for many young children.
Gotta hype up the Legos when they cooperating during the animation. On me. Yeah, you gotta hype them up a little bit, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bro, there be some animations where I be ready to crash, bro. Like, especially like when it's out of socket movements, and the arms keep falling off or like something like that, bro. I be ready to crash, bro. But Zion here is doing a good job today. I told you, like, look, I've been sanding down the necks. It makes turning the heads 10 times more easier. Now the problem with this is if you ever plan on selling your Lego one day, don't do this. As far as me, I no longer care. I will mutilate all of my Lego at this point for the sake of an animation. But if like I don't ever plan on selling my stuff, if anything, it'll get passed down. Well, at least some of it will, because half of it probably will look like Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. They're getting sanded, bro. Like they're I want oh yeah, so I got one right here. I sand it down by like halfway and then I just sand the sides of the necks. It makes turning their heads like on a ball joint 10 times more easier. It gives so much more liveliness to the animations. I remember I used to see people do this and I'm like, you're crazy. I would never do that to my Lego. I'm sitting there like bagging them up, all this, and still bag your stuff up. You don't want your stuff to be cracked because obviously like, especially once you start getting more professional cameras that shoot at 4K, you're gonna see little minor scratches. Like I'm not gonna lie, this right here, that's from sanding. All right there, bro. It's like, man. So it's like a lot of things like I gotta be careful with now because like cameras are catching like the most minor details. This camera shoots extremely close, like the probe lens, extremely close. Like I can get this figure way close to the screen, it'll still be like extremely clear, high definition. So I'm just like, you gotta be careful with stuff like that. But yeah, I prefer doing that to my stuff now. But if you like, I'm selling my stuff one day, or I know I'm not always gonna have it, and you want to go pawn it off for money, don't do that because the value shoots down tremendously once you start damaging the figures. So that's just my little tip to y'all. I worked in a reseller Lego store for a little bit, so I got a lot of knowledge as far as like the Lego market. You can get a lot of money off your stuff if you keep it in good condition, depending on what it is. Like if you got a lot of the newer sets, obviously they haven't really kicked up in value yet, but it also depends on the demand of the figure. Like if it's a figure that's been made before, like stuff from like 2012, 2013, 2005, probably get some value in it because they probably ain't manufacturing it no more. So yeah, all that good jazz. We got some school kids out here ready to get animated in a second. They're all backpacked up. Hopefully nothing crazy's in them. Yeah, he's a little suspicious. We got one right here and one right here. So we got 5 kids. Got 5 kids ready to get animated. Alright, this shouldn't take me long. We're just simply moving a school bell real fast.
Opened up schools for many young children.
Alright, guys, it's about to get active. I don't think y'all ready. Yeah, Zion got real trauma for real. Just wait till y'all see the rest of this film. Trauma. I'd be traumatized if I went through this. Is that an unofficial Lego hairpiece? No, it's real. It is real. All right, and our first kid's busting through the door. Pause. Maybe he should be a little bit further than that. Oops. Let me sticky tack this down. I didn't think about that. Chill. Almost moved the set. Slight move in the camera, guys. Very unfortunate. Nah, but it's an official hairpiece. We'll probably do a camera shake right here anyway, since the door is being busted open, so it really doesn't matter. Even though it does matter, but it doesn't matter. No, we're gonna do black tack since the legs are black. I started using this black tack. I really don't prefer it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got put on by another creator, but if I'm being honest, it's not as like consistent. Like this Bostic blue tack that's like it's like white. It's a lot better in my opinion. It's not as messy. This black one, oh my goodness, bro, it gives me so much problems. But the thing is, the legs are black on the kids, so let me use the black one just because it blends better. It almost looks like a shadow versus it looking like sticky tack just sticking out of their legs. Alright, cool. Alright, and we still got camera movement. Awesome. Y'all think I'm cooked, guys? It should be fine. It's not too dramatic. So my fingers are too fat. Great. Yeah, they are coming in hot, guys. This vid's about unmaximized potential. I know that don't really make too much sense, but I really can't say too much. Like I'm right at the end of the video. I kind of filmed it like the beginning and the end, and this is kind of like the middle part. It's like going over like past memories. It's a deep video. Honestly, I really don't feel like it'd be a problem explaining it. Like it's a basic plot, but it's a deep plot. Like I'm explaining how basically, let me say it like this. The richest place in the world is not the gold mines, it's not the diamond fields, it's not the banks, it's none of that. Not even Bill Gates' pockets. It's not the richest place in the world. The richest place in the world is the graveyard. It's full of a bunch of people's ideas, a bunch of people's gifts, things that never came to fruition. How many people died and never uncovered their real potential? I'm telling you, there's so many gifts and greatness in the grave, and it's full of people that gave up too soon. So this video, in a sense, is the embodiment of that idea right there. Not even just the idea, that fact. But there's a lot of people that just tend to give up way too soon. And Zion Tamiel is one of those people. Now you see here, the audio is, look, he opened up schools for kids. He's doing this and he's doing all these great things. This is just one of them. I'm filming a series of incidents of where he was doing great things, but the whole idea was that these were flashbacks of a potential life. It wasn't even his actual life. So it'll all make sense once the video comes out. But yeah, this is something that everybody can kind of take something from. Like, we all have gifts, we all have great things about ourselves. But the thing is, if you never uncover it, how painful would it be to like get to the end of your life, and let's say God was showing you like your entire life back to you, and you didn't even recognize it. Like you were like, wait, whose life is that? Like I never did those things. Like imagine he showed you that you were the top of your class, that you were valedictorian, or that you went to the NFL, or that you made millions and you touched and inspired a bunch of people's lives. What if you're like a musician and you made amazing music, But the thing is, like, you never searched inwardly to figure these things out. Like, how many of us, even as animators, like, we have an idea for a film and we get demotivated and never do it. I'm literally guilty of that. This film barely didn't even make it here, bro. Like, it's kind of like an oxymoron, kind of ironic, but kind of think about it like that. Like, we all have things, and getting into your purpose and uncovering those gifts is not an easy process. So this is kind of going to like help inspire people to get past those hard days. Like, you don't want to live with that regret at the end of your life. Like, what if? It's probably the most painful question, painful feeling to ever deal with, that what if. Like, what if I would have gave it my all? What if, what if I went and talked to that girl instead of being scared? You know what I'm saying? Could it have been a beautiful life? You don't want to live with that what if in your mind for the rest of your life. So yeah, that's the kind of like synopsis, short little version of what it's really telling. The way I illustrated it, I think it's coming out pretty good so far. So let's continue this shot, keep making it happen. You said some realize their full potential and use it to get over on others, which sucks. Yeah, that's true. Anything you're given, I was just talking to my sister about this. I was saying, to whom much is given, much is required. It's a scripture in the Bible. It says, to whom much is given, much is required. Where the more you're given, the more that's required out of you. You kind of have to have a certain level of being able to steward what you have. Like, some people, they abuse what they have, and that's ruined so many people's legacy and how great they could have been, was because they didn't appreciate it and value it enough to use it properly. That's like the fastest way to lose any blessing. Abuse it. Anything you don't value, you always lose. Oh my goodness, and we have camera shake. That is depressing. We'll just get some like mean camera shake in there, if I'm being honest anyway. So like I said, it's not gonna matter too much, but it's still bothersome. Trying to get his head to go down, bro. No. Okay, let's see what we. I guess you could say the camera was shaken by that speech. You're funny. I'm trying to find the right expression to use for his face. Like, I have like a load of faces and I just change them out. Let's see. All right, we got the expression. I don't know. Maybe that's not enough reaction time. Yeah, nobody reacts that fast. I low key messed up. Let's see if we can get him back to where he was. Yeah, he reacted a little too fast. My bad, yo. I'm not locked in. Had to answer something real fast. All right, y'all. We back to locked in. He kind of busts out the door a little fast, but it's fine. Yeah, it should be okay. Bruh, it turns like just slightly. I can't let it slide, guys. I'm sorry. I want to take the frame, but I can't. I want to say it's the camera. It's not. It's not even his head anymore. It's just the camera, bro.
Opened up schools for many young children.
You know what? That'll be fine. Cool.
Opened up schools for many young children.
point of no return. Anytime you're animating, you always reach a point of no return. Where it's like, man, I've come too far, I can't stop. But also, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. And you know what needs to happen? Gotta lock in. It was ye who roused this hardy crew. Where's all my black tack at, bro? I swear I had way more than this. We got another bad kid in the back. There we go.
Opened up schools for many young children.
I think one more frame and then he can react. That should be okay. It's like such slight movement. Like I promise you guys, I'm not crazy. Like it's driving me nuts, bro. Such small movements, but it's like, stop moving. Like, why is the camera moving? Okay, and then this thing moved too much. And then I'm freaking nudging Zion. Like, stop moving, bro. See, bro, this is what happened. I'm about to go viral. I'm about to actually crash out on camera. I'm about to go viral, guys. I'm about to crash out. All you're gonna see is a thumbnail and the title that says "Man crashes out over Lego." And then you're gonna see a bunch of comments talking about, I remember when men used to go to war. And here we are crashing out over plastic now. That's really what life's come to, guys. Crash out over plasticine now. You know, I'd rather crash out over this. There's somebody crashing out because their girl got took. Because their girl got stole. I'd rather crash out over this. How to be grateful 101. Remember, people have it worse than you. Some man just came from war and found out his girl was going. I feel like that's one of my main fears of, like, I don't want to go into the military. Like, you know how many men came back from the front lines and just found their girl was gone? I hate to be that man. You telling me I defended? Oh, bro, I would crash. I promise you. I promise you I would crash. It's gonna take the Navy SEALs to stop me. I would much rather crash out over Lego. Let me be grateful. Am I crazy, bro, or is the lighting changing? I animate at 15 frames per second. I know y'all are tired of hearing this. Okay, that should be okay. That should be okay.
Opened up schools for many young children.
I'm looking at that back piece of paper as well too. Alright, we gotta change this little lever real fast. Alright. Yeah, 15 FPS. Oh my gosh. Let's put it right back there. We're gonna lean them down a little bit more. Absolutely not. No. Come on, just cooperate, bro. Then you tell your girl that Zion is more loyal than her. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, I was gonna actually title this stream "Don't Cheat on Your Frames, Cheat on Your Girl," but you know I'm not a man of those type of values, so I'm gonna stay true to my values. I would never. I love my girl. She gets a public shout out. Then you tell your girl that's. Man, I remember when L.A.M.B streams used to be jumping, bro. That's what happens when you slack off, guys. That's why you don't stop. All my big homies gone. I'm still rocking with y'all. Don't get me wrong. Like all my big homies gone, bro. I remember my stream used to be jumping, bro. Used to be overly jumping. Let's just put you backward just a little bit more. How does that look? All right, that looks a lot better. Don't cheat your frames. All right, guys, we're looking good. Clap it up. Clap it up. We're looking good. You see how little Timmy busted out the door in the back? That's what we like to see. Nice slow. You see he gonna change the trajectory of his body and we gonna have him going in the other direction down the hallway. It's a slow grind. Trust me. Trust the process. I know some of y'all are looking at this right now and be like, man, Lamb is washed. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Y'all about to see. You're gonna see. Watch. So real quick here, we're gonna expose his nub. Actually, no, we're gonna keep it on for one more frame. But that's the nub I'm talking about. Y'all see how look? You see that right there? I be sanding them necks down now. Pause. I sand the neck down. It makes turning the head 10 times. 10 times easier. Oh, I just dropped the head on the floor. Where is my stick? Come on, come out of there. Don't do this to me right now. Come on, we need you. Okay, we got him back. So we're gonna press this down real fast. Actually, I lied. We're gonna change the head out. I don't like it. If I do like a subtle movement, maybe, but I don't think this movement needs to be subtle. So we will be swapping the head outs. All right, guys, how that look? How does that look? That's what I'm talking about. All right. So now this is when little Timmy springs forward. Little Timmy, the star of the show right now. So as you know, whenever you run and you duck your body down, now, wait, what is that on the side of his face? Is that a reflection or is that scum? Oh, brother. What happened? My bad, guys. That was disgusting. Let me get that off of there. Yeah, Zion, I told you about getting on my set with all that dirt on you, boy. Yeah, that wasn't good. That was pretty embarrassing. All right. All right, cool. Back to little Timmy. So now every time you do that little duck, see little Timmy comes out. Boom, he's about to spring up. It makes for a good quality run. You know the funny part about all this, I still didn't post that I was live on my Instagram yet. I should probably do that right now, huh? What y'all think? What time is it? Oh, it's 4:48 right now. All right. I think this looks pretty good. What y'all think? We didn't move the papers and stuff though. Oh, I forgot that.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for many young children.
What are we thinking so far, guys? Oh, I forgot the door. Zion doesn't let the dog meme. Just... it too much.
Opened up schools for many young children.
Uh, you're moving a little too much for me, bud. Why is he moving so much? Oh, I just moved the lighting too. Oh, lock in. Literally no, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Opened up schools for many young children.
We can move it a little bit more. Alrighty. Now we move Timmy again. Timmy. Yo, what are you animating? So I went on a little tangent earlier. It was a lot. You know, if you really want to hear about all of it, you can kind of like scroll back a little bit earlier in the stream. On the flip side, what's up, Mammoth? But yeah, it's basically like a whole story just about potential, harvesting your potential. You know, by the time all y'all hit the grave, you better be 100% of what whatever God designed y'all to be. That's the whole goal in this life that we're living, to become. You know, the way I say it is, you see evolution in everything. Caterpillar becomes a butterfly. You know, a seed becomes a tree. Everything evolves. Why aren't you? That's how you got to think about it. Like, you should be evolving as well. The same way you came in the world is not the same way you should be leaving. You know, you start off a child, but you know, when you grow up, like, it's time to become a man or a woman or whatever, right? You got to start maturing in certain ways. You got to start, handling business. You know what I'm saying? We businessmen now. We ain't just playing no more. So obviously, like I said, if you're a child, bro, enjoy your youth. Enjoy your youth. You know, obviously don't be stupid, but the biggest thing is becoming. You know, and becoming is not an easy process. A lot of people tend to give up. They give up too soon. I used to have this beautiful picture. I remember my mom, she gave it to me. But it was a miner, and he was mining, and he was about like 2 inches from a bunch of diamonds. And he gave up, and somebody else ended up getting them. Just 2 inches. Like, just imagine, man, 2 inches away from your goal, and you just give up. Like, you just stop. And had you just gone one more day, just one more day. That's why you can't give up. Like, you just never know if it's just that one time that you just don't feel like doing it. That's your turnaround. That's your breakthrough. So in that sense, it's like, always go after your dream with consistency. That's the biggest thing that stops us. People in life don't give up because of what they do. They give up because life makes them forget why they do it. So in that sense, you got to keep going after your dream every single day. Like, don't just give up and, oh yeah, it's getting hard. So like, guess what? That's the blessing. When it gets hard, bro, that's why everybody can't do what you do. That's why everybody cannot be who you are. Everybody can't be who you are because your road is designed to test you. Your battles, like what you struggle with, somebody else might not struggle with, but also nobody else can be you like you are you, if that makes sense. So it's like go through your battle. I said it earlier, to whom much is given, much is required. So whatever battles you're given, whatever blessings you're given, get through them. I promise you, you can. You have everything to get through them. The question is, are you willing? So in this whole film is really just gonna be like kind of talking about that, and it's not talking about it. It's an illustration. It's gonna kind of be like almost like a wake up call. Like people gonna like probably like look at their lives and be like, dang, like I'd hate to get to the end of my life and just be sitting there like, dang, like I was supposed to do all of that and I didn't. You know, that's it's like a heartbreaking feeling. Like no one wants to sit in that position where they're just like taken back in their memories and they don't even recognize their memories. They're all just a potential life. Potential cannot become your god. You know, you'll be told all your life, oh, you're gonna be great, you're gonna be great, you're gonna be great, and you just live off of what you were told that you're gonna be great, but you never actually became great because you just sat around and listened all day, but you never did. It takes turning the camera on, it takes moving the figures and taking the shots. It's not good enough just to sit down and just hear that I'm gonna be great. It takes putting work in. Like go to the gym, go on that run, eat good, do the right things, be kind to that person, go after your dreams, like take the hard road, don't shy away from pain. You don't start building muscle in the gym until it starts breaking down. So that's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to film this time. Like, I feel like I've kind of gotten away from. I'm very demotivated when it comes to shooting superhero films now. Like I just don't care for that too much no more. I don't care to really shoot a lot of stuff anymore, if I'm being honest. My biggest thing is like really impact, like really helping people get through their struggles and get through hard times. Like that's really what this is all about, because everybody has made a Iron Man and Superman film. Everybody's done made a Flash film, a Justice League film. Like everybody's done made those, bro. You don't have a lot of people now that are really speaking life into one another and being kind to the person across from them, or showing love and uplifting people and speaking positive. Like, there's so much negativity on the internet, so much vulgarity and so much stupid stuff. Like people need something to look at and be like, okay, like look, I can get through this. Like, this isn't too much for me. Like I have a dream, I have a gift, I have a purpose, because every last one of y'all have a purpose. Don't let nobody else tell y'all that y'all don't have purpose. Y'all all have purpose. The thing is, you have to have the eyes to see it. I always say that having eyes is kind of what made a lot of us blind, because we sometimes look at our lives and think that certain things are impossible. You kind of have to shut these off in order to truly be able to see. And it takes a certain level of inward vision to believe your dreams, because you might be sitting there and maybe your parents, they didn't come from a lot of money and they don't have a lot of money. Maybe your situation is not the best. Maybe you're not the best animator. Maybe you're not the best person. I don't care what it is. It takes a certain level of inward vision to still believe that there's something possible past your situation. And all it takes is work. I'm telling you, some of our greatest people that we know in society today started off with nothing. The only reason they're remembered is because they came from rags to riches. Those are the greatest stories that we know. But yeah, let me stop yapping. Let me get back to work. Quick synopsis of the film and the embodiment of it. Why I'm shooting this film.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for me.
Okay. What's up, OJ Bricks? What's good with you? I think we're good, chat. I think we're good, chat. I think we're good. Boom. Hear that door crack. Awesome. All right, next thing. So we're gonna move this guy. We're gonna move this guy down. All right, and we're going to adjust the bell again. I was supposed to go get a massage today. I'm cooked. You know what? We're gonna put this guy on. Then we're gonna do this guy. Lock in. Ew.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for many young children.
Yeah, some camera shake. This will be better. We're gonna put a little bit more up under him, just to get him some height on his little run that he has going on right now. Just finished the shot I've been trying to perfect for the past couple of days because your stream made me lock in. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I love to hear. It's that time to lock in, dog. Okay, and you said you're working on that rain fight scene, right? What's up, Green Lego Bender? Welcome to the shot of my life.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools.
No. And then Timmy's leaning. Why is Timmy leaning? Timmy got a little fat lean going on. Yeah, I had to remember camera shake, rain effects, camera movement, and the movement of two characters in one shot. Oh yeah, that's a lot to manage, bro. But guess what, man? That's the name of the game. Like managing all three of these characters right here, and then we got three more coming in, and then this little picture poster on the wall that's shaking, and then the little alarm thing that's like kind of showing at the top. So it's at least 6 things I'm having to pay attention to while still being mindful of the camera. Bruh. and then timing. Obviously you always gotta remember timing.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for many young children.
What y'all think? Yeah, that's overly good. We're good. We are overly good. There we go. Come on, man. That's too easy. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm talking about, bro. I need some music right now. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta get that problem figured out soon. I would just go straight to YouTube and, start going crazy, but I think we gonna chill. I'm gonna chill.
Opened up schools.
There we go. Sorry if certain things sound repetitive, guys. I gotta continuously listen to it. Not even listen to it. I gotta constantly like look at it to make sure that like you know, gotta make sure it's right. Bro, what the world? That's why I hate the black tack. So I love the use of different Lego heads excessively for expression. Yeah, I've gotten more into that. It's fun just to go on BrickLink and make a cart with just minifig heads. Yeah, high key, bro. I literally just go and order heads now, like for certain characters, like even like Sonic recently. Like I want different expressions for his face because like they have the different facial expressions. I'll go on BrickLink, bro, and I'll just make a cart order, just straight heads, like because there's no point in buying the full sets anymore, bro. Like you spend $50, $60 on every set just to get a different facial expression. I think not. Now you'll be lucky if you can find the same seller so that you can get all your heads through them so you don't have to pay for like different shipping from different sellers. Obviously that's gonna rack you up like probably like a $60, $70 cart right there. But you definitely don't want to sit there and be buying $60 sets for every single figure, bro. It's just not happening. Like even like I know people excited about the one piece sets coming out. Like as far as like getting different like the different characters, BrickLink. Like I used like because the thing is Lego's smart. They're gonna put their most valuable characters in different sets. Now, if the character is carrying the most of the weight of the set, as far as like, for instance, Spider-Man 29.99 figure is probably like around $60, give or take, right? 29 Spider-Man 2099. If y'all look up that set, it's like a Sandman set. Comes with Sandman, Spider-Man, and like a Spider Mech. The 2099 figure probably is like around $60, and you could probably get the whole set for like $70, $80. Now, in cases like that, I might just go ahead and get the whole set because for an extra 10, $15, you have extra figures. But if the whole set's like $80 and I can get it off BrickLink for like 20 just the figure that I want, I'm going to BrickLink every single time. Every time. So yeah, BrickLink is tough, bro. I definitely recommend that for anybody else that's listening. Get your heads and specific parts off BrickLink. Yeah, that's a great point, which is why I've been looking at Firestar Toys, which sells custom and official heads, which will ship in the same package. So you want to see something cool, bro? I got something really cool. So I got a bunch of the Spider-Man Spider-Verse figures, and I didn't really want to go over this here, but since you bring it up, I ordered like a whole cart of stuff from them. It cost me an arm and a leg. Honestly, kind of like probably. I ain't gonna say I regret it, but yeah, it's cool. They have like a bunch of different heads for like the spider. Let me show you. Actually, I'll just show you one. I'm not gonna show you all the characters because I plan to use them in the animation. I wanted to kind of be a surprise. After this, I'm gonna shut up and lock in because I've been taking too long on this shot. But if you see this, you got Spider-Man and the different facial expressions for him, so that whenever you animate, like because I'm trying to get more into audio. Like I'm sitting there and I'm reading out my lines. I'm trying to get more expressive in my audio lines. Give the character some type of personality. This adds a whole nother, like, obviously how you animate arm movement and them jumping and all that other stuff whenever they're talking, that gives a lot of expression to the character. But when you have different facial expressions to go along with that, knocks it out the park. And especially for characters that do not have mouths, like Spider-Man, it's really hard to sit there and how do you know which character's talking? You kind of have to go overboard with the hand movements and all that other stuff. But here, I can do that on top of, knocked it out the park. And I ain't gonna lie, this ain't the only figure. I just told y'all this ain't the only figure I got. Obviously, it's a really nice Firestar fig, leg printing, all that good jazz. Can't wait to use them. Bro, I got the whole wave, bro. Like, Spot, Miles Morales, Gwen, Spider-Man India, Spider-Punk. Let me show y'all. Now y'all done got me over here showing off the collection, man. Alright. So you got Spider-Punk right here, different facial expressions. You got Gwen, different facial expressions. Spider-Man India, different facial expressions. I'm trying to tell you, bro, this it's gonna be sick. When I animate it, it's gonna be sick. I'm waiting on the CMF series to come out because I want to get a couple of those characters too. This is gonna be an interesting film. It's gonna be an interesting film. Like I said, I'm not trying to go too deep into superhero stuff no more. I'm really not, but I'm gonna add some type of message to it. Be sure of that. But yeah, let me get back to work. Can't get distracted. I'll start sitting there thinking about another film when I need to finish this one, and I'll get demotivated. So back to work. Oh, my back hurts so bad, bro. Turn his head a little bit. So those are sick, and they don't often sell out because they market towards collectors and less animators. If I'm being honest, this is like, when you have head packs like that, they should really market more towards animators and less towards just collectors. Because why would different heads just sit? Like, bro, like, I use those in animation. Amazing. Like I said, I plan on getting towards Blender at some point, but like for the time being, I'm using different heads, bro, because like that's really cool. Like, you can finally get different facial expressions. That's really where I want Lego to really start going. Obviously, I really don't know if they'll ever start doing it, but if not, like I said, we have resellers and people that make custom stuff all the time. Obviously, I hate the pricing, bro, because they literally you have to sell your soul for these things. But um, it's good for the most part. I really hope Lego does start doing more creative things, like for instance, like crazy arms, stuff like that. Like I feel like Lego kind of has to like take it up another notch. Like we have custom resellers doing better than Lego Corporation itself, in my opinion. Like I don't even care about using official Lego anymore. That's how just uninterested I am in like a lot of Legos stuff now. I feel like they kind of need to get more creative, different arms to give different poses and posability, or more facial expressions, uh, things like that. Like just imagine a Spider-Man set came with different Spider-Man facial expressions. Like obviously now you have multiple heads in one set, but I really don't think that would be much of a problem. It's considering how much they're charging us anyway. Like, come on, bro. But don't even let me get into that. All right. Man, what the world? All right. So we got to do a little bit of surgery on this guy.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for many.
Our next kid to come in. Your animation has gotten so freaking good. One of my favorite animators out there. Keep up the good work. Bro, what's up, Minty? Ryan, ain't seen you in so long, bro. Dang, it's so good to see you, dog. I really hope you're doing good, brother. Uh, yeah, fine, bro. It's been a little process, bro, trying to get my animation game up, dog. I definitely had to invest into some better equipment and stuff, lighting wise. Yeah, I can say it definitely has come a long way. I'm definitely not where I want to be yet with it though, but you know, with the grace of God, bro, I'm gonna get there. Appreciate you for joining the stream, dog. What's crazy, bro? I was thinking about you not that long ago, bro. I was showing some animations to some people, bro, and I remember like yours like wasn't like in my recommended because I've watched like about all your stuff before, so yeah, bro. I remember I was like on your page. I'm like, dang, bro, he hasn't uploaded in so long, bro. I wonder what happened to you, bro. But I assume like you got life stuff going on, school. Everybody got stuff going on, bro. Animation takes time.
Opened up schools for many young children.
Yes, sir. Love the attitude and hard work. I've been out the game so long. Appreciate the support. Just been doing school and more live action content, but I'll come back eventually. No, I hear you, bro. Like I said, we all got goals and ambitions we working towards. Live action content is tough, bro. Like I was definitely thinking about like getting into like live action at some point. Even like acting, bro. Like acting has always interested me, but um, do it while you can, brother. You know what I'm saying? We don't all have time. Like everybody doesn't have time to sit there and work on their passions. Like definitely put your passions first. Yeah, bro. It's gonna be exciting to see you back soon, sooner or later. It's definitely understandable, bro. Stop motion is a different beast, bro. You just be sitting there just editing and animating. Like I haven't got something out in so long, so it's like it's about that time where I got to get something out again, bro.
Opened up schools for many young children.
Okay, we're about there.
Opened up schools for many.
Two, three, four, five, six. Okay, we probably got like 4 or 5 more frames right here.
Opened up schools for many young children.
Hey man, anyways, I gotta head out to edit a little summer video, but just wanted to drop in for a bit. Best of luck with everything. Salute, Minty. Man, you take care, bro.
Opened up schools for
Why are you turning your body? Oh my gosh. Why are you turning your body, bro? Lock in. Why is your body moving like that? Oh, now he's doing a shake. That's crazy. You know what? We can get away with this one. We can get away with this one. It's okay. Oh. I just sold. Oh. My gosh, bro. Somebody tell me lock in, dude. Too much head movement. Oh, come on, bro. bro.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for me. Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools. Opened up schools for many young children. 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 Opened up schools for.
Alrighty.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools.
Just hit one of the lights, guys.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools. Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools.
Are y'all getting bored yet? We about to wrap it up. Like 2 more frames, I think. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Kabir the Lego Master. Indeed, I am back. I'm back. Let me not speak too soon, though. I gotta be consistent before I just be sitting here talking. Gotta be consistent. Wait, did I move the picture? I did. I'm tough. No. What are you doing, brother? Why are you giving me a hard time?
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for many young children.
If anything, I'll turn it the other way.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for.
Actually, we'll turn it the other way. It's fine. Nobody turns the other shoulder. It's fine. Oh, man.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for. Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for many young children.
Okay, it looks decent.
Opened up schools.
Bring those hands down a little bit.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools.
How would y'all feel about like another stream Saturday? Probably. I gotta work the times out. Ugh, bro, I feel terrible right now.
opened up schools for many young children,
Brother.
opened up schools for many young children, opened up schools for many young children, opened up schools for many young children,
Looks good.
opened up schools for many young children,
So your words are so inspiring, bro. I remember I brought so much Lego stuff hoping to make big animations, but I wanted everything to be perfect, and that made me mad when it wasn't, so I stopped. Keep it up. Man, I'm glad you're inspired, dog, but definitely, man, don't stop. Like, I feel like, we all fall victim of that at some point in our lives is kind of, you know, we kind of start mimicking, and the thing is, each of us are unique. We were meant to be different in that sense. And honestly, bro, I say keep going, bro. Like, bro, I fell victim to the same things, bro. I really wanted to, like, for instance, like, I have plenty of animators that I watch, and sometimes it says comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of joy. We all have our journeys, and we all get there at a specific time. A lot of times when you look at your favorite people, you don't necessarily see all the bad that they went through. If I showed y'all my animations, and bro, I have animations up that are literally poo cheese. Compared to what I'm making now, it's poo cheese. Man, bro, everybody started off in the dirt at some point. Like, whether that's any of the animators that y'all watch, but everybody doesn't show their flaws on social media. Every content creator you watch, they probably show their highs. Every now and then they might show their lows for content, but bro, I guarantee you, bro, there were days like I wanted to give up, bro. It took me forever to get like to this point, bro. I couldn't film fight scenes to save my life for the longest. I could barely do walk cycles. Man, I got frustrated. There were literally days I wanted to give up. And it takes persevering through that. That's why I'm kind of really vocal about certain things, especially when it comes to animations and answering y'all's questions and getting on here and doing these, because I want y'all to stay inspired. This whole film is literally the epitome of keep going. you know, everybody hit that wall. I remember I talked to my favorite animator. I have the opportunity of talking to him now, and he told me, he said, man, like, I remember like I was literally going to give it up, and I said, man, dang, you were going to give up. It seemed like you always had it together, bro. Like, I promise you, if it's really for you, you're going to want to give up. Every great person, every king, every soldier, every president, I don't care who it is, they felt the urge to quit. And you can't quit. Now when it gets hard, that's when you really gotta press in. That's what differentiates a champion from a loser. And none of y'all are losers. I promise you, you're not. Losing is just a mindset. It's not necessarily a state of results. We're always so results based. Like, oh, the animation came out bad, or I had a bad grade on a test. Failing is at the point of giving up. That's just called a lesson. I think it was Thomas Edison that said, cause it might have been Thomas Edison with the light bulb. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but he was like, look, I didn't fail 1,000 times. He had 1,000 different test trials for that light bulb that did not work. I didn't fail 1,000 times. I found 1,000 ways that did not work. Every time you mess up, look, I've filmed animations, the same scenes over and over and over again. Didn't film for months at a time, simply just out of discouragement. Sat down, man. I was like, man, I ain't doing this no more. Be mad, bro. Just put all my stuff away. Go ahead, pack it up. But he found 1,000 ways that did not work. That wasn't failure. That's called perseverance. That's called process. And you got to fall in love with the process. Like, fall in love with the bad animation. I'm telling you, it's all a testimony at the end of the day when you just go day after day. That's the beauty in animation. Your flaws are what make the animation your animation. Just put it out there. You know, and I fall victim of that all the time. Like, I'm such a perfectionist. I want it to look exactly like this. Just put the stuff out, bro. Just put the fries in the bag, bro. Just do it. Stop trying to make it so perfect. Stop trying to just do it. Just do it. I ain't quoting Nike, bro. I'm actually telling you, like, just do it. Just post a video. Get your creativity out there. We were meant to be creative. So be creative. Get your stuff out there, man. Don't get discouraged when your stuff doesn't look like another person. They went through their fire. You got to go through yours. Guarantee you, bro. They got discouraged the same way you did. Keep going. I promise you, I never in my life thought I could animate the way that I'm animating now. And I'm still not at the level that I want to be at. I'm not. But through perseverance, all things are possible. So keep animating, keep put the foot to the pedal. All gas, no brakes. Like, I just started shaving the necks on my figures and all types of mess. Like, it's a commitment, man. I've probably busted up over $2 or $4 grand this year. Easily $4 grand this year just on supplies, man. And there was days like I said, I wanted to give up after I spent that money, bro. I'm like, dang, bro, you know, I could put that for a rack somewhere else, man. I could have spent that bread on some other stuff. And I'm sitting here discouraged. And I'm like, man, you did it for a reason. Remember your why. When it gets hard, remember your why. Write it down. Write your why down. Like, why did you start in the first place? Write it down so that them days where it gets hard, you go, oh, I remember why. I said it before in the stream, but I'm going to say it right now for the new viewers. People don't give out in life because of what they do. They give out because life makes them forget why they do it. So guess what? When you hear, man, don't forget why you're doing what you're doing. When you're facing trials, because guess what? How you do one thing is how you do everything. So I learned, if I give up here, I might give up on my family one day when things get hard. Because I promise you're going to have a family one day. You're going to have your kids counting on you. You're going to have people counting on you. Y'all, some of y'all are athletes. You got your team counting on you. Y'all going to have businesses one day. You're going to have your coworkers and your employees counting on you. We can have business owners in the chat. We can have the next president in the chat right now. Guess what? You might have a whole people under you. And guess what? They counting on you. They're counting on you to get through those hard times, to make those tough decisions. And if you give up here, he who is faithful over a little, I will make him ruler over many. If you can just handle the small things going on, look, God can trust you with much greater, bro. So it's like you got to kind of look at what you got in your life right now, persevere through that. How you do this is how you do everything. How you take care of just like the hard things that are going on right now, managing your time, being able to sit there and focus, and maybe you need to go read a book once a week. Challenge yourself. Finish. Just challenge yourself to finish. Finish. Like this project right here was literally my finished animation. As I don't care how bad it is, I don't, if it don't do good, I told myself I'm going to finish an animation. Do y'all remember the last time I made an animation? It's probably over a year ago. I stopped animating. I was just like, every time I start animating, get discouraged, delete the whole thing. Start animating, delete the whole thing. I would never finish. Finish. That's what I've been telling myself. I'm preaching to y'all the same thing I'm going through. I'm not acting like I'm sitting here and I got it down pat. But I do understand this is essential. It's easier said than done. I can sit here and yap all day. But until I put this animation out, like I'm not satisfied yet. I gotta finish. Just finish it. Just finish something. Get through something. Challenge yourself. Like I'm gonna finish an animation. Get it out there. And half the time, that's where the real inspiration comes from. It's just finishing. Sometimes it's hard to even start, but I guarantee once you get in that flow and you get it going, guarantee you do something for real. Yeah, but don't get discouraged, bro. I ain't gonna tell you not to get discouraged. Everyone gets discouraged, but don't sit in it. Don't let it dictate your life. Don't let your emotions control you. We were meant to control our emotions. Our emotions weren't meant to control us. So, like I said, bro, them days come, bro. You started for a reason. Sometimes it just takes, sitting back and remembering your why. I know exactly how you feel, bro. Trust. I know how I feel. Like, bro, you get equipment. You be like, dang, bro, how'd they get that look? How'd they be able to shoot that? And how I feel like I can't. Bro, time. Give yourself time. You got to be a student. Sit down, dissect. I know I went over that in some of my animations, like sitting down and dissecting animations. Being able to actually like sit down and go frame by frame, watch animations, that's helped me a ton. Like you got to become a student of the game, almost obsessive with it. And some days you're gonna burn out, bro. Like I said, take your time off, have balance, have work-life balance. Like that's one of the biggest things is being able to sit there and go back and forth at a healthy rate. You don't want to just be so like zoned in just to work all the time that you don't have decompress time. Like, go to the gym, do something healthy, go out on a run, go hiking. You got friends, like spend some time with your friends. Like, have that balance, bro. You don't want to be doing too much work all the time. This right here can be very debilitating in that sense. Just constantly sitting in a dark room touching plastic can be very debilitating. I'm speaking from personal experience, bro. I had to get y'all on stream because I about lost my mind. Trying to tell you, bro, like it's not easy sitting in the room for 8 hours and not being able to talk to nobody, dog. Like, obviously I'll be on my phone, might take a little TikTok break, whatever. Try not to do that, you feel me? But yeah, balance. Stay inspired. Get the right things around you. The biggest thing I feel like helps is also like I feel like decorating your room with creative things also does help as well. Like obviously don't make it too decorative, like color wise and reflective because it's gonna mess up your set. But get creative stuff around you. Don't be around a bunch of dream killers. Just you can do whatever you want. I want to let y'all know that right now. As an animator, you can literally animate anything you want. Look at Forest Fire. Forest Fire literally just dropped the video yesterday. Superman took his drawers off and his balls dropped. You can do anything you want. Anything. Do that. You feel me? Like you can animate. Like I'm using my platform. I'm trying to give out some inspiration. You can do anything you want. Nobody's stopping you. It's all about what's in your head and what you're letting you're the only one that can stop you. I'll be honest with you. Don't worry about equipment. Because I used to get in my head, I'd be like, I don't have enough equipment. I don't have enough lights. I don't have enough Lego. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough this. I don't have enough that. Just start. Use what you have. Use what you have. Why would God give you more and you don't even use what you have? That's what I had to get out my mindset of doing it. I'd be like, I need to get this before I start. I need to do this. The comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of your time. Comparison is a thief of your completion. You're fulfilling your your day-to-day duties. Stop worrying about everything else. You don't need nothing else, bro. Just animate. Just do it. Just get it done. Into my yap session. We almost done with this shot right here. I'm starting to get CRTs in my room for it. They make watching brick films a lot cooler. What are CRTs? You gotta let me know what that is. I really don't know.
Opened up schools for many young children.
Yeah, bro, the preaching another life for real. You be spitting facts though, no glaze. Nah, no glaze, bro. Like, I ain't gonna say like I always spit facts, bro. But if I have some type of wisdom or knowledge, I definitely try to like impart that to everybody, bro. Everybody trying to get through something, bro. So if you got a gift, use it. I feel like, that's one of the gifts God blessed me with, and I feel like I do have the ability to orate, or say things in a way for people to understand. And so if I have that ability, if I'm able to help y'all in any way, I'm going to do that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, I about got 2 more frames right here, bro. I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, my back is done. Pause. It's done. Like, I don't know what I did to it, bro, but it's like it's extremely hard. Like it's so debilitating. I need to get it checked out.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools.
So you about to drop a Superman video, bro? Yeah, I need to watch that. How'd y'all feel about the Superman movie? How many frames is this, bro? Let me see. 137 to 166. I'm gonna say it's close. It's close to 30. It's real close to 30. It's like 33. 29. Ooh, I was so close. I said 30. It's 29 frames, so I want it to at least be 2 seconds. So we will be doing So that was the last frame.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for many young children.
All right, so that was the last frame for this specific shot. We're going to go to a different shot now. All right, bruv. Let's see. Move this out the way. I know y'all were wanting to see the little the high school or whatever school this is. I don't care. But yeah, so here's the school. Nice little floors. Buddy has his headphones on. Don't ask me why. Got kids running out, and obviously Zion Tamuel, the owner of the school, got a nice little bell right there and a bunch of lockers. Love to see it. Took me a little bit to work on this set build. This was done by moi. I have some nice sets for this film. I didn't work on all of them. My buddy Brickfoot Builds helped me build some of them. So hopefully y'all see them in the coming days. And if not on stream, y'all will see them in the drop of the film. So our next shot's going to kind of be a little bit more different. It's going to be from this angle. So we got to relight. I don't know if I'm going to continue shooting, but I will set it up on stream for y'all so y'all can kind of see my setup process. I'll probably finish this by myself later. I don't feel like being on stream anymore. My back hurts. It's an excruciating pain. Y'all make sure y'all check y'all sleeping and posture whenever y'all be sitting and animating. What do you call it? Ergonomics. Watch your ergonomics. You don't want your back to be hurting. I recently turned 22, guys, so I'm basically unk. It's probably why my back started hurting. It's that time, guys. Yeah, once you start hitting like 21, 22, say goodbye, you're unk. All right. So here's how we're going to set this up. So we're going to start bringing the camera down a little bit. Get at ground level. You heard me? Y'all about to see magic happen. So we got an orange light that looks yucky. So we're going to move that. We're going to actually move this set closer. And we're going to sticky tack it again. Make sure it's nice and flat. Oh, Lord. Okay. Alright, we got that. We're gonna have a window right here. I had the probe lens sticking through this window, so that's why I'm installing these windows now. I had them out for the shot. They'll decide to go in. Awesome. He said, bro, I'm unk for real. I'm unk for real, I know. Alright, so we gotta adjust the camera, make sure that's not showing. Okay, I'm not liking the shot composition right now. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. How do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? Gotta find a proper shot, man. Like, it's a love-hate relationship.
Opened up schools for many young children.
Nah, hold on.
Opened up schools for many young children.
let's move him back a little bit. How we feeling, chat? How we feel about this shot? Scoochie. Put a little janitor water bucket right next to him. Oh yeah. Now he's official. Now he's official. The lighting is a little dull, but it's like this might be the best I can do though. Let me see. It looks straight. This a little bright. Let's see. We're gonna take a test shot. That looks alright. Alright, guys. Looks good for the most part. I'll have to do the rest of it later.
Opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for opened up schools for many young children. Opened up schools for many young children.
All right, guys. Well, so with that being said, unfortunately, I would not be finishing on stream. Absolutely not. I would have loved to, but it's just not that type of. I ain't got no more in me. Chat. I emptied the bucket. But let me give y'all a proper exodus. It was good being back. Hopefully we can get it more jumping next time. I'll make sure to put out a little alert, that we having class. This is definitely good for everybody, I feel. It's getting me back in the rhythm. And I'll give y'all some more content. So, look, I told y'all I'm going to be back here. I'm going to try to be back here Saturday. That's my goal. If not, we're going to do it Sunday. But it's going to be one of those days. We'll be off this scene. We'll be overly off this scene. My next scene is going to probably be a boxing scene. Any other scene than that? Y'all might get it. I might bless y'all with that. Who knows? Who knows? But I know boxing is next for sure. So I'll be back when we do the boxing scene because there's a boxing scene that's going to come up. And then I don't have too many more scenes to shoot in this film. So after that, edit up that film and it's going to be on the internet. So I'm excited to do that for y'all, man. It's so good to be back. Appreciate y'all for tuning in today. Thank you for everybody that came in, showed some love. love to y'all. It's like, man, it's good to be animating on stream again for everybody. I'm gonna be posting on my Patreon soon, so y'all tap in with the Patreon, tap in with the Instagram, TikTok, whoop de whoop. It's finna get jumping again. So look, y'all have a blessed day. Remember what I said earlier. Keep going, keep persevering. Don't give up. It gets hard for everybody. Champions keep going. Persevere. And I'm out. Say goodbye.